These last few are just kind of tips, right? And we'll probably burn through them pretty quick because we're running long, clearly. But organizing in elections, the balance between movement, organizing, and electoral work has been a tactical struggle with the left in the U.S. The Green Party is literally split right into two parties over this. It's this whole big story that's pretty awesome and awful at the same time. But we must not see it as an either-or debate, but two parts of a larger strategy. As we said earlier, electoral campaigns have a finite lifespan. They have definite beginnings and ends, but organizing work is never done, right? We're always organizing. We're always adapting. Green organizations must have a plan and a strategy to transition folks from campaign work into long-term party engagement and organizing after the campaign has ended. And this is an area where Greens need to do a lot of work, where we're not so successful, right? This is even in my own state, right? We'll get a boom, a boon of engagement out of a campaign. We'll have, campaign volunteers doing really amazing work, and then the campaign ends and they don't come into the party and do that work. They just kind of disappear. We've really got to, have a strategy to get around that. Green campaigns can often build trust in relationships and trust in the community, which can then be used to establish a base growing our organizing efforts. And it's a two-way street, right? Your electoral campaign for city council can activate new people and can bring them into the party. And then they end up supporting your movement campaigns, your issues campaigns that you do, all the time. And the other side is you can meet new people through your issue campaigns and your movement work, and then transition them into supporters electorally. So it's a two-way street, and we need to be thinking of these not as too often on the left in the U.S. It's electoralism or movement work, right? It's electoralism or dual power. It's electoralism or mutual aid. In reality, we need to be doing both, right? They're different parts of the same strategy, and that strategy is building a bottom-up mass movement. There are times when there are some people who will be moved by an electoral campaign but not an issue campaign, and there's some people who will be moved by an issue campaign but will never show up for a candidate, right? So we've got to be doing it all. That doesn't mean every person needs to do everything, right? You need to let people find the work that appeals to them.